Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 19th of November 2024. So Bitcoin, bullion, black gold bid as Trump trade builds. Trannies trounce tech, Bitcoin beats bullion, and salads slam shots. US stocks mostly notch mild gains in quiet news flow, while oil prices were underpinned amid a softer dollar and output-related disruption. And finally, stocks snap losing streak while dollar pairs post-election strength ahead of the Nvidia earnings. So the honeymoon is coming to an end, and the reality of having Trump is starting to impact on the markets. Seems to have run out of steam on the upside over the last few days. And those news items or news headlines are confirming that as well. And in economic news today, we've just got monetary policy report, hearings, building permits, and the G20 meeting for its day two. Yeah, it is day two of this. So not a lot of news again. So as I said yesterday, geopolitical news is obviously going to dominate, and that certainly switched yesterday after recording the alert, with it being ramped up and actually using a headline of World War III, which was swiftly removed. But no surprise there, the media getting rid of that, because obviously it creates hysteria amongst people. But it has been lobbed out there now, and as you'll see on the screen there. Right, let's move along, have a look at the markets, and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow for yesterday, market finding support at 38%, and this is still continuing overnight at the moment. However, prices are not closing back above the 5 moving average, which they need to in order to show the first signs of strength coming into the market. We've got a bit of demand there, and we're oversold. And the market loves the war, I'm afraid, as I've said before in the market alert. So we can expect more on the upside if, unfortunately, things do escalate between Russia and Ukraine. And, of course, the fact that Biden unilaterally has allowed and sanctioned the use of US weapons by the Ukraine to bomb Russia, long-range missiles, that is, as well, seems very, very strange and odd to me. What happened to the UN before these decisions were made? Again, there's no rhyme or reason with what's going on. Maybe he's doing it because they want to try and stop Trump getting in. Maybe bring around a World War III that the current administration has to remain and postpone the inauguration. Who knows? We live in a mad world. It is well and truly mad. Yesterday, sideways to a lower first for the Dow, and then up and then back. So very choppy. Again, you can expect more of this as this news with Russia and Ukraine unfold. And depending on how the escalation takes place, of course, all we need is to see a few of these missiles kill somebody in Russia, and then you've got Putin's retaliation to deal with. So let's see how that impacts today. Right, let's move on to the DAX. So German DAX is sideways, still not really buying the Trump rally, and of course the honeymoon's coming to an end with that, so there's still weakness in the German DAX, not taking out the daily highs either there. It is up overnight at the moment and just trying to stay above the 5 MA, but the 50 is also allowing the market to have a bit of support, and the stochastics are showing a momentum moving up. We've also got some climatic volume down at this level as well. You can see the green inside of the red, indicating that there is some support coming in there. It may just be short covering before the market resumes the downside. 30-minute chart, speaking of downside, market down yesterday all the way down to Friday's low, which is just hidden in there. And then the market bouncing off this, only to come back and retest it. But overnight the market has gapped higher above the 200 MA. Gaps tend to get filled, so maybe the market is due to come back and actually retest that. Again, we'll just have to wait and see, but certainly overnight the market's managed to move higher there. So let's have a look at the S&P. S&P also showing a bit of climatic volume, oversold at the 50% retracement yesterday. Again, got green inside of the red, market trying to move back there, and so at the moment is above the 5-bar moving average. 30-minute chart, we sold off initially, and then cash market kicked off, bringing the market back up. Didn't get as big a pullback as the Dow, actually traded down to the 20-bar moving average, has moved up off this, and we've got all four averages, I think, in the right direction. Whereas no, the 200 MA is above, but the 5, 20 and 50 EMA pointing to the upside there, and prices above the DP and close at the moment as well. So a bit of strength around for the S&P. And speaking of strength, there's a bit at the moment in the FT100 trying to move back to the upside. Is above the 5-bar moving average, but needs to close above the 20. It's trading above it at the moment. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. And the 30-minute chart was up, then it was down, and then followed back up before pulling back, and then overnight exactly the same as all the other markets. On the strength of war, it makes money, and the stock market's happy about that. So yeah, well, let's just wait and see. Let's have a look at the US dollar's performance for yesterday. So US dollar, we've seen the honeymoon in the US dollar, and this is down yesterday, but we're trying to get back overnight. So let's have a look at the impact on the metals prices. Completely wrong yesterday because of the geopolitical events, expecting the market to retest that 29.69, but not. As the case may be, the momentum starting to move back to the upside. But if the dollar gains strength again, then silver will be hammered. It's got to get through that 50 EMA, which is also where the selling took place over here. And then the 20 to contend with, more there as well. And if we draw in some fib retracements, we'll just go from this one first. This is what I call a rolling fib. Then we're looking at 89, 32. Oddly enough, 32.50 is an area where the market's got to get through. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. Yesterday, nice move up. We did have a bit of a pullback, but we didn't get the normal 130 shakeout, and overnight prices continuing to move as well. That's the sort of uncertainty. Whilst the stock market loves a war, the metals love uncertainty, and gold also moving higher yesterday as well. Nice move back, nice and bouncing after being hammered for the last X number of days. So this now moving back to the upside. The 50 EMA ties in with a 62% retracement, crucial area 2644, and in the 30-minute chart, again like silver, moving up, bit of a pullback, and then overnight prices continuing to move there as well. Meanwhile, in the gold-silver ratio, silver moving better percentage-wise than gold, and you can see that with the market finding resistance at that 86 level, down at 83 at the moment for the gold-silver ratio. So a quick look at yesterday's trades. And in the pre-market, we see prices moving down. They trade down to the DP where they find a bit of support as the market opens. You can see they're just moving straight up and then going into a sideways range with a potential sell, which failed because the market then found support, came close to hitting the scalp, but failed to do so, and then the market bouncing with a potential buy, which is filled. So the first trade is at a loss. Market then moving up to 89% retracement that I drew in from there down to there, and the market stops there, as you can see there, 26 points. And then on to the next trade, we've got another potential sell. Market goes down through the scalp, but we're at the close. The close and the DP are very important areas, as is the low. That's why these lines are on the chart. Market then finds support, reverses, and then eventually goes down past the DP, which unfortunately I got out too soon on that one. As you can see, the market then trading down to the psychological level with the green inside of the red there, slowing the market, and then prices eventually trading down a bit further. You can see the green bars where profits are being taken, trading down to the next BRN where the market finds support. It's a good trade, but like I say, got out too soon there, thinking that the close and the DP would hold, and it didn't on that occasion. Obviously, the backdrop of the war. Then we get in towards the end of the session. Unfortunately, I had to go into a meeting, but you can see there we've got moving up and then down, and that one there, we had a short which was filled, and then the market reversed straight off that and then moved back up. So as the market trended back to the upside, having sold off in the morning, you can see there just getting into a sideways move and coming back and testing the low there which it came back later to actually retest again, which you can see there through the low. And this is not uncommon, where you'll get one test and then they'll take it through and then bring it back as well. Then we get into the afternoon. Market still at the low. We had a sell signal there that failed because it was moved to the upside. And then prices again coming back, stuck in the sideways range. And once again you see that sell repetition of the morning, where it's sold and the market stops it out with a buy, and then the buy becomes sideways and then moves up to the 200 MA and then beyond that as well. So then regaining the ground that it had lost once it went below the close and the DP in the morning session there. And then into the evening the market just trades sideways there. Quick look at overnight, and we can see at the moment that prices there we go, are just sideways. And let's have a look where we are. So there's yesterday's high. We're above the DP, the 200 MA. We've got the close down here for support as well. And if we just squeeze it a bit more, you'll find the low there as well at 19,091. So 19,100 is where the support seems to be for this market at the moment. Okay, well, that's it for this one. Let's see how things unfold today. Hopefully there'll be no further escalation, but who knows? We live, like I say, we live in strange times. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, that's it from me for today. So as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.